Hey guys, so I haven't made a video in a long time, and a large part of that, besides just still trying to deal with health issues without any medical care, has to do with self-confidence issues and issues with dealing with my image and the way other people see me and the way I see myself. So with the previous videos I've made, I've always tried as much as I could to make sure that like I have some makeup on and that my hair's done and that I've set up a certain look around myself, and you know that I'm dressed a certain way or whatever it is, and not being able to do that a lot, most times, most days, has stopped me from filming, because just the process of getting ready for a video has been really exhausting. And I am now working from home full time, and that has been taking up all of my energy. And so just even on my days off, the thought of trying to look a certain way to get ready for a video has been holding me back from making a video. So I am making this video looking like me. So yes, this is me. This is what I look like most days. This is what I look like pretty much every day. My hair is undone. It is, I'm wearing a t-shirt and a sports bra and some comfortable pants and no makeup, and this is what gets me through the day. And I know that there are a lot of other people out there, a lot of you other spoonies and chronic illness warriors, who this is what they look like too. This is what their day is like. The accomplishment of my day is I get up to take care of my dog, to take her on walks or out to use the bathroom. I, take care of my hygiene the best I can for that day. Sometimes it does not include a shower because it's so exhausting to take a shower, and sometimes the act of showering and washing my hair, it will use up whatever energy I might have had to do other things that I need to do around the house, or even just to work my job. So I've just been not recording because I'm like, oh, I need to straighten my hair and do my makeup and like get a setup, and then I'll make a video update people who are interested in what's been going on with my life and what it's been like working from home and going from unemployed for almost 2 years to finally finding a job. But I haven't made any videos since November of last year, because I haven't been able to find the energy to do all the things that I've been doing to get ready. But I want to be open and honest with you guys. The whole point of me having this channel and making these videos is to share what it's like living with chronic illness, with chronic fatigue, and with all the stigmas that come along with that. And me putting on makeup and straightening my hair and looking acceptable, it just isn't reality. That's rarely what I look like. So I really want to be more open with sharing my actual life, what I'm actually going through, so that for those of you out there who are struggling or suffering or feel like you can't compare to the people that you watch in videos, I want to be an honest version of what that looks like in another way, which looks like not the way I want to present myself online, but it's the reality of what I look like. It's what the people who live with me know I look like, and you guys deserve to know that as well. So Let's start with a few updates. One update is I moved. I am in an apartment now with one of my cousins. It's been wonderful for both of us to have some independence in our lives again. She just finished school, and because I found a full-time job, I was able to, when we both were talking about, how much we'd like to, not live with family anymore and have our own independence, we decided to find an apartment together. We found a beautiful apartment. We both love it, and it's been great. So there's that. I started working online from home in February, and I'm so grateful, one, to be working, but mainly to be working from home, because when I was applying for this job, I was also applying for another similar job that was in an office, and I struggled so much to adjust to this job, to adjust to sitting in a chair for hours and being at a computer for hours and being talking and awake and upright for hours, when I hadn't been like that for many months, years. So it just wouldn't have been possible to do it from another job. I would have had to leave the job very soon after I started it. So I'm so grateful that I have this work from home job. It's not the most ideal situation, but it's what I'm able to do, and it's what works, and I'm very grateful for it. So it gave me ability to get some independence again, and to, get an apartment and take better care of myself and my dog. I was able to get insurance through this job, but I haven't had an opportunity to use it yet because I'm so exhausted from the hours that I work that I haven't found the energy or time to find a new doctor since my insurance has started. So as wonderful as finding this job has been, it's also just been really hard to deal with the exhaustion that comes along with it. I'm working full days, 40 hours or more per week, and I went from not working for 2 years to working full time. I really wish I could have found something that was part-time. It would have been a lot easier on my system to adjust to something part-time, but full-time is what was there, and full-time is what I got hired for. So, and if I started part-time, I wouldn't have been able to move out as soon as I did. So I do appreciate it. It's just, it's very hard. It's not like, oh, I found a job, now all my health issues are gone. Like, everything that was going on before when I couldn't work, it's still there. Nothing is better, nothing is different. But I did end up getting denied for disability. So, and that's just a whole nother story. I'll probably talk about that another time. It was a little bit ridiculous. They didn't even reach out to my rheumatologist or my primary care doctor. They reached out to like 2 or 3 doctors that I had seen like one time each. So I don't know. I have no idea why they would do that, and I don't know what information they could have possibly gotten. Me telling them here's 10 years of medical information, and they reach out to random doctors that I saw like once each. So anyway, when I got that denial, and I was pretty sure I was going to get denied because I saw an occupational therapist who was very compassionate and understanding about everything I was going through, but honest with me, saying like, although I understand that what you're feeling is debilitating, disability is not going to see it that way. They're going to be like, you can push through and do something, like you have to literally be just completely incapacitated if you can sit up and talk and have a conversation. And then they're like, anyway, so they kind of let me know, like, we understand how hard it is for you to live with what you're living with, but disability isn't, you're young, they're not going to approve you. So so that's when I started to work a lot harder on looking for work. And I mean, before I was only ever looking for work from home, but I started looking for work even anywhere. I just started applying for everything. I knew I wasn't gonna have a problem finding work because I had a great job before and I was there for a long time. my problem was going to be finding work that I thought I could actually do. And I reached a point where I wasn't even looking at if I could actually do it. I was just like, who will hire me? I need to work. I can't live like this anymore. Be an adult who has no way of supporting themselves, independence, no health insurance. Like, depression, anxiety was getting really bad. The chronic fatigue was only getting worse and worse. And I know I needed to be seeing some specialists, if nothing else, at least for like seeing a psychiatrist for the depression, because that was stopping me from doing any kind of action, because it was just, everything. If you suffer from depression, you know what it's like. You know how it can just stop you from being able to do anything to forward your life. So I don't even really know what I'm talking about right now, but I just decided, like, it's time to just sit down in front of the camera, do some clips, no matter what I look like, no matter what's happening. If I have the clarity of mind and the energy to make a video, even if it's going to be me compilating a couple of clips together, I'm going to go ahead and do this. And I really hope I can get you guys' support and understanding and encouragement to keep doing this, so that I can truly share my thoughts and my experiences and more about what it's been like with my service dog since I moved to North Carolina, and some of her new training and what it was like looking for an apartment with a service dog, and the kind of things I had to really look at, and different choices I had to make, and like the kind of things that apartments asked for and stuff like that. So this is going to be a very limited edited video. It's pretty much, I'm just going to give you what I recorded, and then try to post as often as possible. There'll be days where I'll look more acceptable and I had the energy to do more, and there'll be days where I might look rougher than I do right now. But I just want to show you guys the real me. I want to show you guys I want you guys to be able to relate to what you're feeling, to see someone out there who doesn't look perfect, doesn't sound perfect, doesn't, besides perfect, like no one out there with chronic illness is looking or sounding perfect, but doesn't look as put together and what society calls acceptable, whatever, just like, this is me, ripped up t-shirt and all, and but I'm getting up every day, I'm working, and I'm enjoying life as much as I can. I have a more positive outlook for my future. I'm making better decisions for myself, and that's what's important, not what I look like. So thank you all for your support. Thank you all to my new subscribers. You guys have hung in there even though I haven't made a video in so many months, and I really appreciate you guys. Please, in the comments, like, talk to me about what you guys are going through. Like, I want to hear how quarantine has been for you guys. I want to hear how, family has responded to your response to quarantine, since I know you guys have to be a lot more careful than other people. Having invisible illnesses, people don't understand the precautions that you have to take. Like, for me personally, quarantine didn't affect me emotionally at all, because I already lived exactly the way everybody else had to live. So the only difference was life got a little more inconvenient because I couldn't get a hold of things that I normally can get a hold of, but otherwise I lived indoors and and distanced myself from people and all of that anyway. So it was just everybody living like I was living, so it didn't have the same effect on me. So yes, I'd love to hear from you guys. How are you guys doing? How has everything been? How's your health? How's life? Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.